Teleport to group option.
Alright, let's see if I can teleport to group. I can't teleport to group. God damn it. Hang on.
Nice. You're gonna ping.
Well, I mean, we could always walk.
Good.
Wait, are they taking a picture?
Well, they're about to soon-ish.
Son of a bitch.
It's the end of the mission.
I want my picture, damn it.
I'll give a ping. Please tell me he knows about the ping. There's Valiant.
Valiant, join us by the fire, friend. We're about to have the true debrief.
This is gonna be the real picture.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just get the boys together. Or...
Well, this is sad. Oh, Valiant just teleported.
Whoa!
Oh, hello.
Where are my birdie boys?
Oh my god!
What?
What the fuck is going on?
Looks like the Sigma has
Why
arrived.
is, why is
Oh.
somebody asserting that?
Oh. What is happening to... What is happening? What is that man? Oh.
I'm trying to not be like,
Oh, that's cursed.
that is cursed.
Valley.
Valley is dead.
Oh no.
Someone's getting a phone call.
Someone answered that.
Pick up the phone.
Let me up. There you go. Let me join the boys.
We don't even get a vehicle though.
Hey.
What a shame. This is not abused.
What happened?
This is so
We facing
sad.
west, okay.
Admin abuse! Admin abuse!
I don't really want to show them
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
this.
I had a friend that could do that really well.
Hi.
It's
quantum.
Alright, took my hat off, so in case it is.
Jose, what are you doing there, Chief?
Take the pick.
I
can't wait for pick taken.
Well, like an actual story?
Hey Zan, am I in your way?
Oh,
Scoot a bit like back, right?
wait, I want another one. I wasn't here.
The apocalypse one?
Uh-oh. Run!
Too late.
Run!
No.
Run!
It all happened.
What the hell? Oh my god. I don't know who's alive. I don't know who's dead. I'm just running for my life. Oy.
Grab it over. Somebody is Zeusing
What
him.
the fuck?
You're like fucking...
Oh god, someone went to space.
It goes on.
Hell yeah, I killed Mr. Demonic.
Jose, we got 56
killed
kills.
a Dushka.
56 kills we got.
I
Jose,
killed
there you
a
go.
Can I just say something?
Say it.
Fucking Jewish magic.
I'm ending the recording here.
Well, that's a quote.
Listen,
No
listen
elaboration.
Here. Listen here. I'm going to elaborate.
That won't make it onto my
The
video.
Merkavas have taken like multiple coordinate hits and nothing happened.
Merkava too strong.
They did have ERA.
I mean, yeah, but still. But still. Like, I set up all these anti-tank weapons to snipe you guys, and they hit you multiple times and nothing happens.
Snipe me.
What can I say? We just keep.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right, it's a
it
bit
hit
right,
Simcast
we
because I
can
was
snipe
Sniped me from the gunner seat of the warrior.
Oof.
Yes.
One
Same
of
with
them,
Hussein.
and
Same
me,
with
me
Hussein.
and Devaco felt nothing.
One of them annihilated Pronis's warrior as well at the end.
I'll say one thing is, so the command warrior for some reason was a 3CB one, so we never had any ammo for our main gun, and no matter how hard Kilo tried, they could not give us ammo for our main gun that would load it properly.
Yeah, that's really weird. I think we might need to look into that because, like, you could spawn ammo, but you couldn't put it in the vehicle, right?
No, it would spawn generic quote unquote 30mm ammo from the rearm vehicle. We would put it in the ace rearm, and it would do jack shit because it's trying to use the custom 3CB special ammunition handling system for the
Oh
Rarden.
no! Yeah, I should have given you the regular fucking vehicle.
Yeah,
my bad.
everyone else had the regular one with the same skin applied, but for some reason, I guess you probably put it down earlier or
I guess
something.
it was an oversight. I must
Yeah.
have like tried to replace it and forgot about it. So
Yeah,
my
that's
bad.
okay. I mean, I just didn't realize if you knew that or not.
Yeah, but anyways,
User joined
I'm
your
a
channel.
little angry because you guys fucking like you guys picked the routes where there were the least enemies, and then like they all fucking scattered trying to chase you.
Is that what happened in the
Works to
ruins, by the way?
What?
Is that what
Reddit
happened in
had
the
a fear
ruins, by the
about
way?
it.
Because there was like fucking
yeah.
nobody except for like that one
yes,
dude.
Yes. You went through the ruins, and there was like people on the outskirts, but not inside.
Crow guy, were there supposed to be enemies at the artillery pieces?
Yes, but
Where
you
were
didn't.
they?
Supposed to
Where
be
were
enemies.
You
Program,
killed them
where
all.
were they?
You killed them all.
How? When?
Really?
How?
Nothing
Because
there.
okay, let me explain.
In human terms, you killed them all.
in simple terms, you guys like went on a fucking wild ride, right? So you went to the artillery marker first, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, when that happened, a bunch of squads kind of went out in the woods to try and chase you. You fucked around for a while, and then like you went all the way like to the village at the underpass, right? And so some of the guys were there, and there was also the artillery pieces there.
Where the fuck were the artillery pieces?
Yeah, I never saw that. Find the fucking artillery? You drove
No.
right past it.
We went past
You guys are blind. You were shot at trying to tank fire from the fucking trench with the guns, and you didn't see it.
No,
This is
Kroger,
powerful.
Kroger, 2 vehicles and 2 infantry squads didn't find them.
There were multiple trucks with big stacks
Second
of
platoon.
ammunition and camouflage nets. How did
Second
you
platoon.
see it?
Dicks for a moment there, Crow. The
It
camouflage
was
must have
right
been
on
too
the
good,
railroad
Crow guy.
tracks. You guys are blind.
I'm very disappointed in you, second platoon.
Also,
Whatever,
I
anyways,
noticed
guys,
that Dominator was running around with
Okay,
absolutely no
so
ERA.
this is like the initial stuff. How about we do like a serious briefing?
Okay.
So let's do it the usual way. We have the boys from. Well, we don't have anyone from
Cowards.
Alpha. Cowards. We got guys from Sierra. So Lynn, can you take it away?
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. Bravo did a good job. Sierra 2 did a good job. We didn't die. I think the most suffering we had was from random events of armor and a couple of things towards the end where people went down. But most of the time, Bravo was up and we did pretty damn good.
All right, Stroheim.
Bravo perspective. Honestly, I thought we would run into more enemies in terms of contact, but it was pretty fun. We had a few moments where things were a bit hectic. You know, infantry literally pouring out of a firehouse through the doors, and I mean through the doors. But overall, it was fun. In my opinion, I don't know about the rest of my squad though, but yeah.
I had
Yeah,
a good time.
it was a bit empty, to be honest. Yeah, just I barely spent like 3 grenades and 1 magazine.
Guns. I host some people down on.
There
the,
was
uh,
actually
I
like
feel
a
like
clever fire station ambush, and that was it.
I feel like maybe putting the Merkavas in was like too much.
The Warriors did a lot of work. They did more than enough.
Yeah, Devaco?
For Sierra 2, we didn't encounter much enemies. We ate like 2 mantises.
That was the main issue that we had, and the confusion with the command vehicle, or the command warrior being a 3CB1 and the Sierra warriors not being not a 3CB1, so we ran out of ammo at some point, and we were told, yeah, we can't rearm you anyway, so it was a misunderstanding, which costs a little bit of time.
Yeah, I know. In retrospect, I shouldn't have fucking done that, but whatever.
I did have another comment though.
Yeah.
Is a observation from like and also myself is that the enemy vehicles were pretty much not showing up on thermals at all.
That's because they were running silent.
How the fuck do you run a tank silently?
You just don't fucking do the engine.
Jesus Christ. Engine.
That's all you can't try now.
Yeah, you can't. Odd.
You just can't.
Hatch, blue shot.
No.
What?
Yeah?
You got anything to say for Charlie Squad?
Oh, yeah. Well, my squad, the people in my squad I had an issue with, they were really good, but I will say most of that up, I was spent sitting in a warrior, and then as soon as I did get to dismount, my game instantly crashed. Or he got domed. So, yeah.
You didn't miss
The
much.
medical settings were a bit extreme, I will say, because like.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I got one shot headshot, and I saw a lot of people just get completely domed instantly.
I saw Rabbit get domed in front of me.
If I might, I've had kind of the opposite as you, where all my IMs were just like fucking needed to be bandaged, but I only lost some blood the entire op. I was like, huh? Like, I got splashed by an explosion. It was just like, and I just had enough time to patch myself up and barely lose any blood. Very weird.
But yeah, I didn't really have a problem with anybody this up. I was just, being stuck in a warrior, like, for basically most of the op.
AMD Region, what the fuck? Still here, McFuck? No, he's not.
Walk, I can barely hear you.
Wait, what happened? What did Radeon do?
He was a nuisance all the way around. He basically was attaching night stakes on or light stakes on us all the time. He was also jumping into Madness' slot. Then when Madness was outside to check something, so it was.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, it was a little bit of annoying.
I mean, I heard about the Kemp stick thing, but that was kind of, I don't want to say a light bother, but I mean, it didn't seem like, from our perspective, like a big issue.
Wasn't very illuminating, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, shut up. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. I wasn't aware that he was being that much of an annoying thing.
Yeah, I had no issues with other squads. Lanky did a good job, but again, wasn't the best time I've had in Arma, I'll tell you that much.
I think that the times where Charlie actually had stuff to do, we were having fun. It was just all the walking or riding in the back of a car in between those moments that was dragging us down.
I think maybe that was a tactical error because you guys got sent to the fucking artillery marker, which was in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, I mean, we spent a lot of time just riding in the back, and then we went up there. I'm not complaining about the execution of the plan or whatever. I'm just saying that's kind of our experience. When we were doing things, we were busy, we were working, we were fucking Caboose took out 20 dudes on his own because he just walked out into an alleyway and there they were.
And I'll add to that, yeah, my squad was really good. Whenever we did get to do shit, I never had an issue with them. They were always really good, hitting all their shots, everything in order. It was just that we got so little of that action. Didn't really matter.
Also, shout out to Gordon for just directly assuming command when Lelop got fucking wrecked or crashed.
Good.
Yep. Also, that op didn't run well. That's my last comment. The op didn't really run well on my PC. I don't know about other people, but. Didn't you have issues with the
last op as well, or with the company? I think
that was for 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds, but for a short while. But throughout that op, I was stuttering like shit. I don't know why.
I got a little bit of a stutter, but nothing too serious.
Lanky, how about you?
This op was an interesting experience, both being a tank commander and taking charge of infantry. I tried my best in trying to give infantry something to do, so that is basically sending infantry out to screen that whole village next to the artillery pieces, but I probably should have accompanied them as well, just to be an extra pair of eyes, because I still can't fucking believe we didn't see anything there. I don't care if my tank commanding was like, I don't care if I had fun. I'm more concerned about if other people had fun. And the infantry, it got much better. Like at the end, there was a lot of times where we just had to trek long distances. First platoon had it arguably better than us, because they just like there was lots of cover essentially for them during the objectives assaults. But for us, we had to go over open fields. There wasn't much cover, so it was only logical not to send out infantry in a place with no cover.
Yeah.
That being said, that fucking tank that got stuck
in the wall.
Yeah.
What fucking happened to it?
Well, I think you guys killed its engine, and then like it just spun around for like a good time. What I'm wondering is how did it not kill the warrior? Because I think like
the warrior took a fucking shell, but I think it bounced.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah. So what happened? I saw this with my own eyes. The Perontis' warrior was like right up in front of the tank's like turret, and we assumed that the gun was down because like it went up and then down and then just looked away from us for the rest of the time. And then it turned to face the warrior and like infantry. So Perontis came over to like fucking like analyze it or something from within 2 meters range. And then the tank just fired a fucking round at the front of the warrior that just bounced. I'm surprised that Perontis didn't die there.
And around the same time that was happening, me and Redgord decided to run over to see if we could track it. Redgord crawled under so we could shoot the crew through the floor.
Warning, altitude.
And it's like, Redgord, get out of there! Because the warrior then pasted it right in front and hit me with shrapnel, which, that's my fault.
Yeah. So, like,
and
about
I was
the story.
okay, but...
Yeah.
So, looking after action, this is frame 1.
Yeah.
I made it out, so.
And if you give me a second, I'm gonna find frame 2 because VLC is a bit of a shitter. Oh, hold on. No, I missed it.
I'm sorry, frame 2 is missing. It's been classified.
In the meantime, we still have a couple of guys.
And this is frame 2. This is frame 2.
Is the structure?
Yeah, look at this. This is frame 2.
Boom.
Yeah, I did see like a single frame of a Metis in front of the tank.
What? Sorry, I'm awake.
Also, Perontis, do you have the driver's license, IRL?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know how they gave him one.
I don't have to control a brain dead piece
By
of
the
shit
way,
AI.
if the Metis hits on Metis only hits on some of the vehicles near the end of the mission, like heading up to the bridge, Command was walking like a good maybe several hundred feet behind them, and we saw a bunch smack into one of the tanks and shrug it off.
Yeah, it was really weird. But yeah, the strokes. Go ahead.
90-90, ravioli, spaghetti.
Very insightful, thank you.
Perontis?
So this was interesting. I especially liked the moment when Lanky's command tank just fucking ignored other tanks and just told us to run. That was fun. I also liked when Lanky's command tank just decided to straight up nearly ram the tank that was then stuck in the wall.
We almost ran over Nelson as well.
Yeah, it was like...
Warning, altitude.
Lanky, your tank fucking sucked ass. You didn't hit shit.
I like the only.
Like, I'm sorry, but...
Delta's only casualty was a friendly fire by someone getting shot in the head.
But yeah, I had a perfect performance. I didn't have any issues. I had a good time. Jose had, what was it called, improved thermals or whatever installed, meaning he could actually
Warning,
see something,
altitude.
which I couldn't. Yeah, it was pretty good. He was a pretty good gunner until the very end when he died to a rocket. That was very sad. The best thing is I didn't even realize we were hit until before Gordon screamed over the radio, "Piranhas, bail,
Warning,
bail, bail,
altitude.
That was really weird to me.
Warning,
because it's
altitude.
Like the only time a hit from a Metis actually mattered to this.
Yeah, it immediately killed Jose. He didn't even have a chance, but I didn't even get scratched and didn't even realize that the tank was about to cook. So that's
And the
interesting.
fucking AI drivers arrived as well.
Yeah, the AI drivers
I
also
saw
like
that.
somehow.
Shout out to that AT gunner on the roof. He was almost impossible to see.
Well,
The AI driver. No. Look, what you don't know is that the AI driver was giving us like hints the entire time, like 80
It's okay,
gun,
Crow Guy. Squads
northeast
were already
200.
forgotten about in the mission. Why does it matter? The debrief.
Yeah, true. Well, okay. Well, let's do Camo and Sully still because I feel like Sully's opinion is important here. So,
Only
Camo,
opinion that
can you
matters.
say thoughts?
Same word.
I mean, driving the hunter is a lot of fun in the city, but I couldn't spawn any vehicles. I don't know if that's intended. What I have to do to spawn the vehicles.
Yeah. Well, you had the logistics interface, right?
Yeah, I couldn't spawn any vehicles at all.
Well, the reason why you couldn't spawn them is because they all were not destroyed. So.
I mean, Perondos was destroyed, and I couldn't respawn any at that time either.
Even at the end?
No.
Did the Husky get destroyed?
Well, was it destroyed, Perondos?
Oh, hang on. Okay.
It was blown up.
Yeah. It got blown up, but the vehicle didn't get cleaned up by deletions, so...
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sully?
So, pain is probably the best way to put it.
Come on.
I mean, to be fair, pre-brief was an experience to say the least because we were pretty much watching the fall of man. But we turned it around pretty well. I was kind of surprised that we kind of hit the ground running as soon as we did. I think some squads need to sort of learn what orders mean because there was a lot of standing around when they were being told to move. But outside of that, it seemed to be okay. Is probably how I'd put it. I mean, I didn't expect it to go for an hour and a half. I thought at this point we'd still be wrapping up the last objective. But yeah, I think some of it had to be done impromptu. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. It's probably not my favorite commanding experience, but it was okay. That's all we got.
Oh, before I forget, I accidentally basically ran into a ZPU because I'm an idiot, but you can watch the video, it's pretty funny.
This also reminded me of the fact that sometimes there were moments in the op where I called for Perondas 4 or 5 fucking times on the radio with no response.
So the issue there is the gun is fucking loud and I'm a deaf motherfucker. So I genuinely didn't hear you. I later turned you up on the radio and it got better after that because the radio starts at 80% by default.
So you didn't think it prudent to turn it up?
I did it later.
So, Crow Guy, what did you
Usually
think of the
it's fine,
mission
but it was
when
kinda
as a
experimental.
Zeus, I guess?
What?
I said, weren't you GMing this?
Well, I was just correcting some minor fuck-ups that were happening. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of fuck-ups, there was a guy in the army base, or the depot, right? He was in one of the barracks buildings, and he like shot so many rockets and the gun that he ran out of ammo, and he stood next to you guys for like 10 minutes. And then as you guys were leaving, he teleported into the guard tower and climbed on a machine gun.
I saw a bunch of enemies teleporting onto it was like an SPG or a Metis or something on a building to the left of the highway when you're proceeding up Raspberry Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'd coaxial one down, and then another guy would teleport in and pop up. I'm like, where do they keep coming from?
I do feel like this mission was a bit more boring, mostly because like you guys had like a very good tactical and like you guys were very tactical sound, and you guys also had like really good assets. I'm like impressed that at the end of the day you didn't really get shocked much by enemy assets because everything that you ran into you took it very calmly. I think if you look like by comparison, the first time we did this mission in like 2016, people were a lot more hectic, I suppose, and the mission also took longer as a result.
Well, I feel like comment from somebody who played the original, there was a lot more contact on the Raspberry Road itself.
Yeah, that's also something interesting. Like the original version had a lot less contact on the actual road. and you guys are actually able to sustain that. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean that FPArmA got better over the years?
Nope.
It does.
Nah.
Nah, I think
Because
just
there
armor
was, like,
has
literally
changed
less
so
enemies.
much.
Like there was a part I remember in the original. There was a part where there's enemy infantry coming from like the woods area. There was none of that in this.
Well, actually, there was a lot of it.
There was. The warriors fucking saw them on thermals and killed them.
Were there mines on the Raspberry Road? I think I remember that being a thing in the original.
I decided not to put the landmines on the road because it's just like too fucking.
Doesn't make any
If
sense either.
if mines were on the fucking road, that would have set us back like 10 or 15 minutes.
I mean, like you already got. By the way, I think
Is
like
it such a bad thing, Linky? The op is only an hour and a half.
A lot of
There's
things can
nothing
happen
wrong
in
with
10
an hour and a half long op.
There is when there's nothing going on.
We can make
Yeah,
things
and
happen.
A lot of things happen whilst you you know, fucking gathering together your scattered men. How did you lose 4 people?
Well, the reason why I lost a lot of people is because, well, for one, Sophie got headshotted by friendly fire and instantly died, and then Saucy joined at some point and then left at some point. So I had like a lot of people who were just like respawned somewhere.
Oh yeah, we had Sophie in Bravo for like the last 10 minutes before I crashed out.
So you went from like 4 to 3
No,
to 4
no,
to
no.
5 people.
We went from 3 to 4 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 4.
That's fucking dumb.
There was a 6 there at some point, but I never saw him.